It's that super flow, no, she my flow. Yeah. It's that.
Evening guys, my name's Tommy and I'm back for another video with Northern Ear Reactions. I hope you're all doing okay, and as always, if you like this video then please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I've got a bit of spare time this evening, so I thought, why not, let's drop a video. I wanted to get back into the more UK grime and rap kind of scene because I haven't done anything like that for a while. And I wanted to go back to my roots, back to Manchester, and do another Bugzy Malone video. Now, for those of you that haven't seen it, I did do a reaction to Cause a Commotion, which was his collaboration with Skip Marley, and that had a bit of a reggae, Caribbean kind of feel to it. But this is his Fire in the Booth. So for anyone that doesn't know what Fire in the Booth is, it is a UK-based freestyle platform, and basically different rappers go each week or every time he has it and does a freestyle. And this is Bugzy Malone's Fire in the Booth. It is a little bit old. It's coming up for 5 years. Oh, it is 5 years tomorrow. 5 years old tomorrow. But you know, 22 million views. I've not heard it before. I quite like Bugzy Malone. I like the fact that he's from Manchester like me. So I'm gonna give him a listen.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yo.
Turn
Listen.
up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
Look. Drove past my mum's old house on Berry New Road, the one she got evicted from. Went to McDonald's, ordered a cheeseburger and chips on an addicted one. Then I heard, can I get a picture? I stood there and I took 15 pictures done with 15 different kids. I was there on the phone, but I left tongue twisted done. I know I paint pictures with words, but I didn't know I was the gifted one. And now they say I put money on the map, so I hashtag 0161. Drove back past my mum's house, looked through the window on a reministic one. Shouldn't have done that, cause now I'm having flashbacks to the days when I had hectic fun.
Hang on, so before we get any further, he says, you know, I drove past my house, my mum's old house on Berry New Road, which I know where that is, by the way, and all he did was go to McDonald's and order a cheeseburger, and he had 15 kids lining up in front of him asking him to take pictures, and he said that he left McDonald's tongue twisted because suddenly he's the one that everyone's looking up to, that everyone wants a picture from, and he doesn't know how this has got to this point. His life has changed completely. How's he gone from Berry New Road to people literally stopping him for pictures whilst he's having a cheeseburger? I like it.
The window on a reministic one. Shouldn't have done that, cause now I'm having flashbacks to the days when I had hectic fun on Super Mario, Donkey Kong, and I was on my Nintendo all day long. I could hear loud shouting downstairs, back and forth like ping pong. The gift came with a curse. Ever since 10 years old, my head's been gone, and now I wanna climb to the top of the Empire State Building just like King Kong. Had problems with.
So we had that scheme there of the playing Nintendo, playing Donkey Kong. He heard shouting downstairs, going back and forth like ping pong, and now he's climbing up to the top of the Empire State Building like King Kong. So he's telling us how his life has gone from being a child right the way through to getting to the top of his game, whilst keeping within that King Kong kind of Donkey Kong scheme. I like it. I keep saying I like it, I'm aware of that, but I do like it.
When I climbed to the top of the Empire State Building just like King Kong. Had problems with the DVLA, so I was on a bus arriving late. But now the S-line floats like a butterfly. I'm feeling like Cassius Clay, but I'm not a heavyweight. The only thing heavy is the weight of the world on my shoulder. I used to be afraid of an older until I put in a revolver. I was cold then, now I'm colder. I voice note lyrics, you write in a folder. I'll build your lyrics up into a Rizzler and blaze them all like I was a stoner. If you see me and I'm sober thinking, know that I'm an imploder. That means I hold it in, but if I explode, I'll be like vinegar and baking soda. Jesus.
So, if you see me thinking, just know that I'm an imploder. if you see me explode, it would be like vinegar on baking soda. You know what I was going to say then. I was going to say I like it, but...
I hold it in, but if I explode, I'll be like vinegar and baking soda. Jesus, I got them thinking, is this guy from Manchester? The word plays heavy just like Sylvester, and I'm taking over like I'm on a Vespa. And when I say I got boxes of cheese, I'm not talking about Red Leicester. And why do I laugh at MCs? A king will always laugh at a jester. A Porsche will always pass a Fiesta. You look.
Oh, he said, why do I laugh at MCs? A king will always laugh at a jester. So he's saying that he's the king, and all these other MCs are just jokers.
Well, laugh at MCs. A king will always laugh at a jester. A Porsche will always pass a Fiesta. You're looking at Manchester's best. I'm from a place where nobody's impressed and don't want to see nobody progress. So they take shots in my ego, but I got a built-in stab-proof vest. I've been stabbed in the back so much, I'm like Jesus in the Passion of Christ. I was sat counting about 25 grand. I got delusional. The Queen started talking. I was like, Queen, why is everyone warring? She said politics are boring, because he saw propaganda and comes down to the fact that money's more important than poverty and feeding the poor. The rich get rich, we get ignored. Middle-class people that have done everything what the government told them struggle to pay bills, because when they go to the bank, he says their account's been frozen. Said, damn right, I'm taking doors off hinges. I'm running in through the hallway, holding a big boy sword like a Viking, but I never been from Norway. Anybody comes at me, I stick it right in, cause I don't do foreplay. I make a man bleed thick, so it looks like tomato puree. You're looking at Bugzy Malone, every video's a new part of my story. And I was born back in 1990, so now we're on about episode 40. I say look when I'm spitting, cause I spit bars in high definition. It's like watching a widescreen television, and this one here's like 007. Why? Cause I'm on a one-man mission to put my town on the map. I'm repping, but I'm worse than a nuclear weapon.
So he said, I'm like 007 because I'm on a one-man mission trying to put my town on the map. Did he say that, actually?
On my mission to put my town on the map, I'm repping, but I'm worse than a nuclear weapon, because I make your whole town go missing. I know when I've said something sick, when I see a man's head start tilting, I'm like Wolverine from the X-Men. Cause the metal is built in. I've not set fire to the roof, I've set fire to the whole building. Charlie was gonna jump out the window, could have smoke in the room, could have killed him. Drove past my mum's old house on Berry New Road, the one I got evicted from. Drove straight past, onto the motorway and straight into the distance done. Looked in my rearview mirror, thinking about the past on a majestic one. Cause if I didn't go through what I went through, then I probably would have never wrote this song. Bugzy Malone, 0161, money on the map. You're an animal, fam! Straight animal, man!
Okay, so I don't think there's any more rapping for the time being, because Charlie usually does this break and starts talking. I liked how he finished off that freestyle by going back to the beginning of what he started off with about, I drove past my mum's old house on Berry New Road, the one that she got evicted from. So he finished off by going back, and the whole freestyle was about going back to his childhood and looking at how he's moved forward. And in the end, he says, actually, I'm driving away from that house, looking in my rearview mirror, thinking about how I've grown up and how I've progressed. So in his words, he's saying that he's looking through his rearview mirror, thinking about how he's grown up. But his whole freestyle has been him looking in the rearview mirror, looking at how he's progressed. So I like that. That's really clever. Sorry. This should be my catchphrase. I like that.
Straight animal, man! Bugzy Malone! Jeez! 0161.
And that was just a warm-up, fam! Bugzy Malone!
That was just the warm-up.
Yeah.
Kid is an animal! He's gone past the problem, fam!
Okay.
Jeez!
Listen. Bugzy Malone.
Just before we start the next one, I do just want to say something. There was one little bit that I didn't particularly like in that first freestyle, and that was where he was talking about getting the swords out and stabbing it and making people bleed. I get why he's doing that, because he's keeping it real and he's keeping it graphic, because that's the kind of reality that he's got in his life, and I get it and I can appreciate that he's doing that, but from what I just said before about that whole cleverness in his whole freestyle being a review of his life, you know, he structured that in quite a clever way. I just feel like those couple of lines didn't need as much thought, and I just thought it was a bit of an easy way out. You know, I would have appreciated it more if he was still staying along that kind of more thought about structure to his words. I just thought it was a little bit easy to go down that route. I just wanted to say that.
I'm a scam!
Go and turn this one up in headphones. It's about to get crazy. 0161. BBC One Extra, fire in the booth.
Yeah!
Anti-Charlie Slough.
Don't know.
Get me?
Let's get
Listen.
Bugzy. Let's turn up, fam.
Yo.
Turn up.
Listen, there's a lot to be said, a lot to be told, a lot to be confessed. I'm holding dose, I'm overly stressed. I wear my hat low, cause I'm known to the feds. Trying to be cool, but I'm losing my head. Plus I heard a couple man wanting me dead. Tell them man that we got the machine, and I see them when you get out of pen music. I see them when they hit road. I be on your TV and your stereo, I be on your Blackberry and your iPhone. Everybody knows about Bugzy Malone, but I gotta confess, in 010 I fell off. Made 10 quid, made bear man jealous. Spent every penny in about 6 weeks, but I don't care now that I'm back well off. Fuck bitches, I just do big bits. I'm just trying to get rid of boxes like Kellogg's.
Okay, so this freestyle sounds like it's a lot more about, look at me, look how big I am, look how much I have. It's a bit more exhibitionist than his retrospective first freestyle. And that's fine, that's fine. At least we know where he's going with this one, and we know what to expect.
Get the Kawasaki Ninja, matte black, I'm a rider, and they forgot me, a machine, ninja, red up. Tell my man I'll take his head off. I die for my family, and that's on my mum's life. Did he forget these, my brother? Did he forget I come from the gutter and I spent 07 in the slammer? Never seen the summer, they let me out, and I ate man like I never had a dinner. Pray to the Lord like I never been a sinner. Take off the front door like I'm onto a winner. Gamble my freedom, every day I wake up, you would have thought I was a roulette spinner. I go in, or they just go in. I'm Bugzy Malone, the wickedest thing since Lucifer dropped with a broken wing. They spill the beans like an open tin, but I'm ODT, so I'm on this thing. Tell them Gunchester run this thing. I them up, put the ting in the mouth, I make the legs shake. Bondage ting, yo, I'm the general, frontline soldier. Run this grind thing 10 times over. Go tell Chipmunk not to be cheeky. Grime is a road ting, my man's hopeless. Go make a pop tune. Fuck your A's and B's. You went from chip diddy chip to the streets. Oops a daisy, I'm not in your league. Well, I've been on the road playing hide and seek.
Oh, so if anyone's watching this and thinking what he's talking about another rapper called Chipmunk or Chip, and basically he's saying that he's sold out and started making more commercial pop songs, pop tunes. He was always very kind of well, he wasn't always. He moved into more of a mainstream kind of more popular commercial music. So a few people say that he lost his roots, if you like, and that's what he's making reference to there.
Hide from the feds, seek my enemies. It's like I've got some freaky disease. Cause when I say turn into the devil, it's like bare bitches drop to the knees. I've been dissecting boxes of cheese since I was 18. I had 5 workers, that's 5 phones. 5 days in, we made 5 G's, that's 2 grand profit. Have you gone mad? I made 10 grand in about 5 weeks. That's no secret, man, know me. Bugzy Malone's not just an MC. I got locked up, age 16, so fuck Chipmunk in his A's and B's. I rep this grime thing properly. 0161, watch how they walk with me. Trust me, watch how they walk with me. And fuck that though, cause I spent that fast. No money management, fucking with cash. These days, man, just say fuck the past. Nowadays, my whip's better than your dad's. My old headmaster used to have a Jag. Now that I'm buying and selling those whips, I got one of them parts up on the path. Tell the headmaster my S-line's faster, and I'm still going on wicked and bad. Expel me, are you having a laugh? Everyone knows the recession is bad. You might as well go remortgage your gaff or downgrade. Now that I'm paid, I'll put the mortgage dipper on that. I'll pay the mortgage dipper plug. Yo, fuck the headmaster and everyone I beat up, cause it's your fault that I'm on this path. It's your fault that I seen man get stabbed. It's your fault I nearly got shot in the back. It's also your fault that I'm on a track and I make way more money in the trap. I'm Bugzy Malone, going on cold. Now they say I put money on the map. Oh, I put money on the map. Yo, Bugzy Malone, 0161. Money on the map.
Jeez!
Yeah.
Man like Bugzy Malone!
Yeah.
Stop the record, man! Jeez! I'm putting it out of right now, I'm putting money on you, fam!
Yeah.
So that will be it now. I like Bugzy. I like him, But I've got to be honest, I like him when he talks about the kind of stuff that he talks about in the first freestyle, when he's talking about the progression that he's made and his hard childhood, and he sometimes talks about his relationship with his parents when he's a child and the difficulties that he had there. I definitely preferred the first freestyle in that video. He talked in the second freestyle about, like I said before, he's showing just how big he is, and then towards the end he blames the people that were looking after him as kids, so the head teachers, that it's his fault that he's got the life that he has. It's his fault that why he struggled. But look at him now, he's got a car that's better than him, he's making more money than him. You know, he's saying to his head teacher, you better watch out, the recession's going to hit you hard, kind of thing. But he's in a position to not be affected by that. He says that I'll put the mortgage down on his house, kind of thing. So it's very exhibitionist. He's showing off quite a lot in that second freestyle, and fair play to him. If that's, you know, if someone has had that kind of childhood and has made it as big as Bugzy Malone has, then why wouldn't you want to celebrate that fact? Of course you would. But I just prefer that first freestyle that I listened to. Yeah, nothing blew me away. Nothing was life-changing there. The first freestyle, I did say, was quite clever in the way that he structured the whole thing, and I like the themes that he was talking about. But yeah, I like it. I'm glad that I've seen it. But yeah, it's not a life changer for me. So that's my reaction there to Fire in the Booth. If you've liked it, you know what to do. Leave some comments in the comment section as well. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if there's something else that you'd like me to listen to. Other than that, guys, I'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot.